In tonight's Health Edge, it's a disturbing new trend, and it's called drunkorexia. But Doc, you say it's not new, but researchers believe it is on the rise now.
Yeah, it's amazing this stuff that's going on. So drunkorexia is a very serious, unhealthy habit that's been on for a while. But a new study develops showing that this disturbing trend is on the rise and now includes more males. Amongst 1,200 college students, folks, they were surveyed, and all of them had heavily consumed alcohol at least once in the last 30 days. More than 80% of them said they'd engaged in at least one drunkorexia-related behavior in the previous 3 months. So it's pretty alarming for parents of these kids,
What exactly is this?
Yeah, so people have never heard of this. So it's when students skip meals or exercise really intensely before drinking. They may also take laxatives, diuretics, or deliberately vomit during or after drinking. The goal is to avoid alcohol-related weight gain or to get a bit faster buzz. So, both of them are not good reasons to do this.
So talk about how this can hurt you.
Yeah, absolutely. So
yeah.
It can really be an unhealthy habit. So drunkorexia type behaviors are a huge concern to people like me because they're linked with an increase in drinking, negative consequences. Now, drinking to cope and disordered drinking. Now, there are other serious consequences to college drinking with roughly, and get this, 1,800 deaths from unintentional injuries, more than 690,000 students assaulted, and over 97,000 student victims of sexual assault or date rape. So we're talking about serious stuff. So, my prescriptions, talk to your college-age students about the consequence of excessive drinking. They're doing it, folks. You got to talk to them. So be very involved, especially during the freshman year, as many students start heavy drinking during the first 6 weeks. They think they have their freedom. Also, number 3, make sure your college student understands the campus policies related to alcohol use and how it may affect them, because a lot of this can ruin their careers if they don't watch out. Also, look for campus counseling programs. Learn where your student can get the assistance if they're faced with an alcohol-related crisis. And so, important tips.
Well, that's why there's an age limit, because there's so many irresponsible things that go into drinking, and you have to be responsible to do so.
Yeah.
What if you've got that higher tolerance, lower tolerance?
Yeah, people think, high school, I've got that, higher tolerance. Most young adults don't realize this, but a high tolerance, guess what, can go hand in hand with a higher risk of alcoholism. So not a great thing.
All right, students who have parents who are alcoholics, they especially need to be careful.
Exactly, it can be genetic. So genetics can play a role. If a student has parents and they're both alcoholics, they have 7 times the chance of becoming an alcoholic themselves, 7 times compared to the general public. So they should really watch out.
All right, Doc. Well, before we go, we do have a viewer question. It comes to us from Facebook, and Nancy wants to know if probiotics, good question, I take one. Do they work with autoimmune disease?
Yeah, so people worry about it. So if you have autoimmune disease, are you at more risk? Actually, it's the opposite. It can actually help you. So people with Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, taking a probiotic could actually help. So yes is the answer. You can definitely take it.
All right, Doc. Thank you very much.
If you have more questions, I'm on Facebook Live. Ask them.
All right. And also, if you want to catch up with the doctor, send your concern to him by email, drnandy@wxyz.com, or send it to us on Facebook or Twitter.